Trending topic in the news. Yes, come on in. Let me get it together while y'all are coming in. I was asked again by a subscriber, emailed me today and said, Miss V, we need to talk about this. And I was like, okay, cool. Y'all know I get off work kind of late and I had to come home and clean up a little bit. Had a little trouble on the bus today, but it's all good. Yeah, one of my students had a little episode there. So I had to come home and get it together. So while I'm waiting on y'all to come in, let me do what I do while y'all waiting. Make sure I'm turned down. Yep. This one is turned down too. I got two phones working here. I'm going to try to talk off of one and work off the other. Okay. But anyway, tonight we're going to talk about P. Diddy. His updated story. I think most of us know by now what happened on yesterday. His arrest at a hotel in New York. No bail, but jail. His offer, his charges, his plea, and what the victims are saying. That's what we're going to talk about tonight, okay? So just kick back, relax, get your beverage of choice, get your little snack if you want to. So for about the next hour to an hour and a half, we're just going to kind of comb through the story. Y'all can go back and pick up some pieces of his life as all of this has progressed on until yesterday. Okay? Hey, Sting. Hey, Miss Betty, how you doing? And Miss Joy, how are you tonight? So, by now, I'm sure everybody knows that Diddy was arrested on yesterday. He was said to be a flight risk, and he might just intimidate some witnesses if he was released. So, they decided not to let him bail out. And this is what he probably thought he was going to do, but keep him in jail and await his trial. So he will remain in jail until the trial is held. He was refused bail and he's awaiting to hear what his charges may be and the time served may be for sex trafficking. That's the first one that's coming about. Let me speak to everybody. Hey, Charlotte, Max Steele, how you doing? Swagness, good evening, and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Okay, so Diddy has offered a $50 million package to get a bail. That's a lot of money. 50 million. So that means he has a lot of charges that's pressing against him, which we're going to bring up and we're going to discuss a little bit later. Please hit that like button for me as you come in. So I've been trying to research and read up a little bit about it since my subscriber, she did send me an article, but I just didn't have time to look at it. So I did a little on my own and decided to go from there. Sting, thank you for coming in, moderating for me tonight. I appreciate that. Hey, Love Breezy, how you doing? So TMZ put out a report that the music mogul has offered up his $48 million mansion in Miami. Remember, it was rated at Star Island. And get this, Now, this is something that really kind of struck me the wrong way. Okay, now you did all of this, but you put up your mother's $2 million home in Miami as collateral also? Well, where's she supposed to live while all this is playing out? I don't get that. I don't get it, okay? I could never take my mother's home after I done got in trouble. And she outside, and I'm putting up her home for something I did that I know is wrong. Come on now. You got too much money and too much assets to do this. Unless you're hiding it out. Okay? In addition, Diddy has also offered to restrict his travel plans. So he says he'll only go to New York, New Jersey, and Florida. Well, the opening case will be in New York. And I did see some information where he knew that this was coming. So he's been in New York since September the 5th. He just didn't know what day it was coming. And as the story goes, he is willing also to wear a GPS, the monitor that you place around your ankle on your foot, so the police can be able to track him wherever he is. He was taken into custody yesterday by the federal custody of New York. That would have been Monday, September 16th. Reports started surfacing yesterday that Homeland Security agents arrived at the hotel where he was living. But before this happened, I also read a few articles and saw a few pictures where he and his son were parading up and down the streets with fans yesterday, taking pictures. Real proud. So apparently in his mind, he didn't think anything was going to happen to him. You're that powerful, you got that much money, surely they're going to let you bail out. Didn't happen. Hey, Lucinda. So after his little strut up and down the street with his son, he goes to the hotel, and that's where Homeland Security comes in. They arrest him there and take him down. So sources say Diddy was supposed to be arrested on Tuesday, September the 17th, I believe that's the date. But the timetable of the arrests was moved up for an unspecified reason. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York confirmed that Diddy was arrested due to a sealed indictment. Sean Diddy Combs is an icon. Self-made, entrepreneur, loving family man, and a proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire. To say the least, will probably get anywhere from 15 years to life in prison, depending on how many of these charges stick. Know this, when the FBI's come for you and Homeland Security come for you, they already got the goods on you. They don't move fast. They take their time. They make sure that they have all the evidence they need. They let you parade around, but they got their eyes on you. They're watching. They're all over social media. This hurts a lot of people too, social media. Because if you know you've been doing something wrong on the backside, You hurt yourself dearly when you come out on social media and present who you really are, your character. It may not be used in court as evidence against you, but it builds a character reference against you. He was all over social media, everywhere. Okay. So he has been charged with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Some heavy charges there. When they went into the homes that he had, they found enough information in those homes to charge him with these crimes. And they're hideous, they heinous crimes. This is against women, against their will. They didn't volunteer. The document goes into detail about the freak-offs that was allegedly responsible for detailing the crimes that they have charged him with. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. That's a natural occurrence. When people of high profile go into court, they are always coached and cautioned by their attorneys. Don't plead guilty to anything, because how can I help you or help to try to get you off if you plead guilty? So it's like a gamble at that point. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Let me go back and speak to everybody else who came in. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Zaza. So we're talking about P. Diddy tonight. And the last thing I said is he has pleaded not guilty. Think about all the rest of the high profiles that you've ever seen go to court. Have you ever seen them plead guilty? Biden's son was one of the first that I've seen in a very long time plead guilty to his charges. OJ didn't plead guilty. And he got off. But he didn't get off on the civil case. But he was smart enough to ride that civil case out unto death. Yep. It all depends on who you know and how much money you have. In this case, though, the FBI didn't come for him. That's a big difference. When the state come for you and the FBI come for you and Homeland Security come, those are whole different entities altogether. And the higher up you go, the more weight they carry. And that's who came for him. So, just hours before the arrest, like I said, Diddy was out there with his son, a.k.a. King Combs or Christian Combs. And they were taking pictures and living life. I don't believe he thought at that time that that was going to be his last big hoorah. Shortly after he returned to the hotel is when they came in on him. So they were watching him all the time. Diddy is now 54 years old. He is the founder of Bad Boy Records. Many women have now spoken out for justice. Let me catch some of y'all's comments here. Hold on before I tell you what these women are saying. I think I spoke to everybody. Love Breezy is saying he thought he was going to be able to turn himself in, probably you mean, but the Fed said, no. That's exactly what they said. Not today. Sorry it had to end this way, but not happening. Okay? You're correct. So I got a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about this? Do you think that he honestly did all this stuff that they're saying? Or do you feel like, in this case, some of the women may be lying, like in the R. Kelly case? We probably all will agree that they have the goods on him. They took their time with this. Look how many months ago it's been since those houses were raided. They had every day to put all of this stuff together. They ain't coming to arrest you if they don't have it together. That's a fact. Zaza, beautiful. I'm sitting here sipping on my drink of choice, enjoying the live. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was going to get me a drink of choice, and then I looked at the clock and I said, God dog it, I told them 7:30, and it's already 20 minutes to 8. And a lot of y'all live in different parts of the world, different parts of the country, so um, I don't want to keep you up, especially if you got to go to work in the morning. You can always catch the replay, and I appreciate those who do. Hi, Mr. Ernest. How you doing? What you laughing at, Mr. Ernest? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Jennifer, that is why it is not good to film and take pictures of everything you do, knowing that it's illegal. Exactly. And I'm sure from those houses, they got a lot of information, not only on him, but there's some more folks going down with him. He wasn't in that partying by himself. It was a lot of big name entertainers. And let me tell you something about my people. When we got to go down, we try to take other folks with us. We want company. So it won't surprise me in probably coming close to trial date. They've already been named. And they'll start dragging them in and pulling information. Because they already got the pictures. They got the conversations. They probably had. He was bad about, from what I've read, filming in bed. It was homosexuality going on in there. It was a little bit of everything. Bringing women in from other countries and other states and other places and violating them. It's some horrible things. I read an article about Denzel Washington that he went to one party and left before the party was over. Apparently, it was too much for him. Um, I wonder if he don't like women. That's a good question. In my opinion of the pictures I've seen and the stuff I've read, it appears that he likes both men and women. I just saw a picture out there the other day where he's kissing Jay-Z. Okay? So when you get that deep off into sexual encounters and behaviors, I think your mind might be so gone until it really doesn't matter for as long as you get the feel you want to feel. That's just my opinion, okay? Which could be totally wrong, being a heterosexual straight woman who's never had an affair with a gay person. But a feeling is a feeling. And for as long as you can get that arousal and that desire that you were looking for, if you kind of messed up in the head, it really, to me, I don't think it matters. Okay? It's just me. Hey, Christine. The freak offs and the fact they recorded them, all of them. So I guess this was like their point. After it was over, they would sit around and look at it, maybe, if they didn't have any women coming in. And then there's another article I read about the Sons were actually bringing in these people. So I'm wondering if they're going to be pulled in it also. That would be deep. You and your two sons. And these are youngsters. I mean, very, very young, 20-ish. He's 57. Or was it? 54. Yeah. Jennifer, and why keep all that evidence that they got from the raids? Stupid. I guess when you get that much money, because he's a billionaire, you just think that's your house. You can do whatever you want to in your house, to anything, anybody. Use it any kind of way you want to. And they get careless. And that's how they mess up. After you've done it once and nothing happened, you did it again, nothing happened. You're inviting people over to this kind of stuff who has basically the same money as you. So if they're going to take part in it, why would they tell? You see what I'm saying? I had to think a little deep how they would be thinking behind the scenes to make it make any sense of why you would do something like that. And that's what I came up with. Thank you, Sting, for reminding them to hit the like button and share, subscribe. I appreciate it. He had the girls with him the weekend. Oh, wait a minute. Which girls, Love Breezy? Are you talking about the latest that he had brought in with the sex trafficking? Yes, I believe everything being said. It's very sad. To have built up an empire over 30 long years. That's a long time, 30 years. Think about your first 30, just 30 years period. That's a long time. It may have passed fast, but looking back on it, 30 years was a long time ago for me. Okay? 40 years ago for me, to be exact. So, why would I take a chance and mess up that much work and getting to the top and then going over? It's like he's at the top rung right now, but you just fell over yesterday. You actually been falling for a long time, but the goods they got on you caused you to have to serve time in jail starting yesterday. Love Breezy say she believes he did it. I've seen enough clips from the parties all over social media and everywhere else that I would probably say you're right on it. You are correct. Christine says he's going to sing like a bird. More people are going down with him. Exactly. I truly think that Jay-Z will be one that he'll take down. He'll destroy his empire also. Hopefully, knowing this for a very, very long time, that he was smart enough to do the OJ and get that money, a lot of it, out of the country, put it in trust, do whatever you have to do. Overseas banks, in another name, whatever. Okay? Because they coming. And that's going to be another sad situation because there's kids involved in this too. And his wife is also a singer and a musical icon, Beyonce. I feel he did everything single they say he did. I also feel like Biggie and his ex knew dirt on him, and you see how they turned out, in my opinion. You're right. And the Tupac thing, it's been alleged that he had something to do with that. Looking back on that, I just think Tupac was up and coming and they saw this, that he was actually talented enough to get out there and be bigger and better than them. So having that thug type mentality and the mindset that you're not going to be greater than me, I'm going to take you out of here. And if you notice, this has been said a lot coming up to all, leading up to all of this stuff that has already happened now. We might just find out who the real killer is. Suge Knight been hollering it in jail. So who knows? Zaza, okay, it's still early. Fix you 100, we'll be here. Okay. I probably shouldn't now because it's almost 9 and you know what time I get up in the morning. And we do have drug tests. I would hate to go down there and get popped on some wine. I'll pass. Okay. I think Jay-Z is next. I do too, Miss Betty. Mm-hmm. His sons also. I think they're going down with him. They won't get the time that he'll get, but I think they will get some time. Princess is in the building. Hey, Princess, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Welcome back. Amen. Who are you talking about? P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs. He got plenty names out there. That's who we talking about. Sting say, Betty, I just said that. For real, for real. Hey, Tajisi, how you doing, Princess? Princess, I called Tajisi Princess because she calls me Queen. She was the first one to start calling me Queen on the channel over here. Yeah. Love Breezy says, Diddy. Oh, she's telling Amen Diddy. Okay. You're glowing, Queen V, looking beautiful as always. Well, I came home tonight and I had bought this steamer for my face a while back. It's been in a box underneath the counter. So tonight I was looking a little rough and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this steamer out and I'm gonna let it go on my face for a while. Well, I have all of the tools to clean the face. But do I use them? I use a white towel every morning and put some water on there and put some moisturizer on there and I hit the door. That's what I do. But tonight I actually did it and then moisturize after and it does have me glowing. And I have the little rough pads that you can put on. It's electric and smooth the skin out. So I'm gonna try that this weekend. It's been a minute since I did that, but I'm gonna do my own facial. Thank you, Tajisi. Hey, Miss Betty, glowing and as beautiful as ever. Thank you, Miss Betty. Love Breezy say the twins. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Sting, for reminding them the super stickers, super chats, and super thanks are available. They say Jay-Z is next, and I kind of believe that. I'm with y'all on that. Y'all please hit that like button for me. I think he couldn't get out of the game because the people over him. Probably. But this is going to be hard for him to even connect back. I'm sure he thought that he would go down, get booked, and get out. And that would give him time to get a lot of things together on the outside, shut people's mouth with money, and do a lot of things behind the scenes. But that's not going to happen now. They already confiscated the old cell phones. He might have gone out and got him another phones, for means of communication. But that would be kind of dumb, too, to be talking this stuff on the phone. His airplane is also up for sale. And let's see, I believe they said it was sitting in Florida. And he can't move it until the people actually buy it. He's got a mess on his hands. But I'm really disturbed with him for putting his mother's house up for collateral. A $2 million home. That was really nice of you to do that for your mother. Now let her stay in it. Okay? Because she didn't tell you to do none of this, I'm sure. You did all of this on your own. Sad situation. Hey, in the safe zone. How you doing? What about the preacher T.D. Jakes? Could be. He was all tied up in that too, Princess Strickland. That came out a couple of months ago. He's still down there at the Mecca Church in Dallas preaching though. He's had a lot of stuff from in the closet stuff that happened to him. Remember the young daughter, real young, that got pregnant? Now there's another daughter preaching. It's a lot's going on with him too. Yeah. And why Would you even want to go to a Diddy party if you a man of the cloth? When you know anything and everything could happen up in there and your name would be connected with it? Mm-mm. Nope. Sting says, from my understanding, Beyonce is already separated from him and could be. You know, she flies in and out of here a lot because her mother lives here. And well, when she was with the guy before they divorced, she had the home that's falling down in Galveston. She had a beach house in Galveston. And I told y'all about the home that she has over there. They have put a sign on it that she has X amount of time to either, it's past remodeling. She has to tear it down, or the city will tear it down and they will build her. She just let it go. I'm sure when the girls were small and they were together when she was with their father, they spent a lot of time over there, obviously, to have a nice waterfront home like that. But to just walk away from it, and it's an eyesore to the neighborhood now. They're the ones that's complaining. The other people who have the $1 million beach homes down there are complaining about it. And if you Google it, it is. It's just the wind, the waves, and the water has just torn it up. Even the pillars, the stilts that it's on, they're rotten. So a big hurricane, if it came through, it's going into the Gulf. It's that bad. Okay. Sting, I have heard that also. Miss Betty saying he had help from the top. He couldn't get away with it that long without help and protection. And that's true. He had to. He knew people in high places. But those people backed off when it hit the news. Guaranteed that. They're not going down for him. Probably, I can't say this for a fact, but probably not the same race we are. With 2 or 3 times the money he has. You think they gonna lose what they got fooling with him? No, you on your own now, Diddy. Mm-mm. Hey, Alex, how you doing? I don't think he will win the appeal tomorrow either. Mm-mm. They got him now. They already said that he's a flight risk, okay? And that they don't want to let him out because they are afraid that he will taint people to go along with him or to either be quiet. So either way it goes, they got him where they want him on lockdown, and that's where he's going to stay. I think if they were going to let him have an appeal, they never would have locked him up. That's a waste of money now. But look at how much money he put up and they still didn't let him go. 50 million. Okay. And a $2 million home. And what else did you put up? You were going to put up the plane. But you couldn't get out that deal because it's already for sale on the plane, and you got a contract on it. Person hadn't bought it yet, but you can't sell something that's under contract. Oh my God. Hey Duke, how you doing? Welcome. Love Breezy. At this point, he can't sell anything. Nah. After yesterday, he can't do nothing but just sit there until them people tell him to go to court. Okay? He got a nice little outfit. He had to take off the little gray shirt and the little black jacket and the little pants and shoes and everything he had out there taking pictures, and put on a nice little suit, whatever color they have at that place where he is. He got to look like an inmate now. Got a number now, I'm sure. Hey Vanessa, how you doing? I almost missed the live. Well, I'm glad you didn't. We just over here chit-chatting about the debacle yesterday with P. Diddy and the 30 years that he's worked to get to where he is, and in one day how his life has turned upside down. It can happen. Yeah. I think if he had quieted himself, stayed off of social media, because people don't understand, you come on social media, you tell a lots about yourself. Okay? I haven't said anything about me tonight, but you already know I'm at home. If you've looked at my videos, you know even what room I'm in. You know where I'm sitting. You know what color it is. It can tell a lot about you being on social media, especially when you under legal legalities and the law is looking for you and they got eyes on you. You need to be careful. What comes out your mouth, you need to be very, very careful about that. Because that can bring it back up what you said and play your voice recording. Yeah. Um, please hit that like button. Thank you. Tap the phone twice. Oh, I don't see the little three dots up there on the side anymore. I don't know if they're up there or not. Vanessa saying, yes, Miss V. They got them now. It's over for that's the way I felt, Vanessa. I was like, okay, when the feds come for you, they don't hardly miss. Because they've been looking at you for a long time. They have let people stay out there for years because they didn't have enough charges. The charges were too weak. And they just let them keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. But when they did come for them, they had so much stuff on them. It wasn't. Look at R. Kelly. They let him get away at least 2 times, and he didn't quit. When they came back this last time, they said, "Okay, let's go for 30 years. You probably won't live long enough to see daylight if we give you just 30 years." That's how they do it. I agree with you, Ms. V, about the clear people in higher places. Yep. Ain't no blacks gonna be in that higher place with that kind of money. Think about it. And be with you, with what you doing, knowingly. TD Jakes is there, but he ain't got that kind of money. And Diddy knows for a fact he didn't get it all the right way either. To get that much in 30 years in the music business, cutthroat as it is, there's lots more going on. Okay? To bless the host, you had to do a lot of investing. And all that's going to come up too. Okay? To bless the host is $ Vieta Brown. All blessings are greatly appreciated. And Ms. V has special needs children. I do. I have a lot of them. And this year, they have a lot of problems. I was telling y'all earlier, one of my little boys this evening, I knew I was going to have problems when he hit the bus. And I was like, oh my God, this is not going to be good today. And he came on. He's the one that broke the window last week with the seatbelt buckle. He just kept hitting it, and before I could get over there to get it from him, he had broke the window. So we had to take the bus in and get the window changed out. Today he started with the seatbelt, and I'm like, So I took it and I stuck it down in the seat where he couldn't get the extra seatbelt because you can't put nobody on the seat with it. So he started there spitting. And just started spitting on people. As they were passing by coming into the bus, I said, oh my God, what am I to do? So I distracted him towards the window while the kids got on the bus. They were trying to go to their regular seats. They're very, very routine people. And they were trying to go to their regular seats. And I'm like, no, baby, you can't sit up there today. Sam is not feeling good today, okay? Who is it? We got children now. They knocking on the door. They leaving trash by the door. I don't know about this place now, y'all. Y'all saw what happened today, crime scene unit. Okay? Um, but anyway, I had to move all the children out from around him today. And I told Miss Diane, no, we cannot follow routine today. I'm going to call up the first parent and tell her we're going to be a little bit late. We got to get him off this bus today. So we decided today, if he comes out in the morning like that, he can't. He cannot. Because not the other kids are not safe. We're not safe. He jumped on Miss Diane. She was sitting there in her seat. And when he got up out of his seat to leave to go in the house, he just started attacking her. He has attacked me before. The first, no, the second day I met him, and I had to pick him up. He's a little old bitty thing, and take him back and put him in the back. Well, she thought he would do better in the front, so now she sees. So I'm not sure how much longer he's gonna be with us. Now she had him before, and he's the kid that was in a straitjacket in his younger years. He's now seventh grade, I believe. Yes. And he's out of the straitjacket. But when I got there, I asked the mother, I said, did he take his medication today? First thing she told me, he woke up late and I didn't give it to him. I'm like, you have to, because at least he'll be quiet and he won't spit on people and pinch people. And once he start pinching, he is so fast. He just go up and down your arm like that in his big black marks. I got two today. That's how he pinch you. And that's the mark it leaves on you. And he went all up and down Miss Diane's arm today. And it hurts, y'all. It feels like a crab has pinched you or something. Ooh. But I guess he's gonna be all right. Yes, back to our what's his name? P. Diddy. Yes, he do, Miss V. It is so sad. Yes, it is. Um, Vanessa Duke, UWC Queen, much love. Okay. Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing? Oh, Miss Mary, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Welcome back. Glad you caught alive tonight. We've been over here talking about P. Diddy. Um, he let fame and power go to his head. And you would think that if you go from rags to riches, most of them in the business didn't have a whole lot. Um, Beyonce was right here in Houston. She and my daughter around the same age, and they grew up basically with the same stuff. Their father worked in a plant. Brandy's father worked in a plant. He quit his job to, excel their music career. And that's how they got their claim to fame. Her mother was a beautician. I was a beautician. So we were on the same status level at one point. So why would you not forget where you came from and let money and power and clout overrule your brain? That's not a smart move there. You got children involved now. Okay? Vanessa saying amen. Broken but unbroken. Hi, Ms.V, the three dots up there. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all bringing them up. Okay, I appreciate that. I'm out here trying to get back in the algorithms. I was gone for a little while. Man, I had to take me a little break. I had been on here twice a day all summer, and then I thought at first I wasn't going to go back to work, and then I decided to go back to work, and that first 2 weeks, it was just too much. Everything was so new. The building was new. The superintendent is new. The children are new. And I just had to adjust to all of that. And I say that, I can't do both of them. It's too much for me. I'm coming in late, and I had to just kind of adjust back to a schedule and get my content together before I come on, like think about it in the car riding home, if I'm going to still keep the 7 o'clock hour and come out here and talk to y'all. Love Breeze to say, feds do not come for you until they know for sure. You got that right, baby? I'm telling you, whatever was in that home and they brought it out that day, you saw them with the brown paper bags and all of that. There was some evidence in those bags. For them to nab him that quick, that hadn't been that long ago. Usually it takes a while if they don't feel they have enough evidence, but they felt that they had enough strong evidence to come this quick and be able to arrest him and the judge not let him get out on bond. That's a lot. Hey, Marjorie, good evening. How are you? Exactly. So damn sad. Couldn't control their sexual desires. And that's crazy too. Okay, if you're going to be a single man out there and you got money enough to buy you a woman every night, why do you have to go and commit a crime of trying to bring people in the country. Now, I told y'all I worked with Homeland Security at BWI Airport. I was the manager over the ambassadors. Those are the people that are at the machine that help to vet you in. You leave them and you go through Homeland Security. Okay? I saw a lot of stuff there, y'all. In those 3 years, I think it was, that I worked in there, saw a lot of stuff going down. And once they nap you out that line and they take you in that back room, I've seen them come out with handcuffs on. I've seen a lot. I've even seen flight attendants be taken in those rooms. You got, I mean, they're very strict when it comes to the passports and stuff. Yeah. And if your information does not match, that machine gonna kick it out. You will never know it until you get up there to Homeland Security. And we had some good ones. They had been there at the airport, most of them over 10 years. They knew exactly what they were looking for, and they did their job. Hey, Iona, good evening. Beautiful and beautiful chat. God bless you. Thank you. And your job. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got some doozies. I was showing him my black marks on my arm. He got me twice. I got another one here. Where's the arm? I'm trying to find it. There we go. See the black mark there? He got me twice. My little boy had a little episode today, but I'm sure Miss Diane's arm is black and blue because, I mean, he went all up and down her arm. I was able to get away from him real quick. But that's what you're dealing with. Yep. So hopefully he'll get his medication in the morning where at least it'll be in his system. Really, he should have taken it today where it could have gotten in his system before morning and then took it again in the morning. But you never know. Alex say no, he didn't do it all legally. No, Alex, that's too much money in one generation. I'm gonna put it that way. You got to look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. That's double, okay? Because that's a couple, and they've done a lot of investing in different stuff. But I haven't read anywhere where he had anything invested other than in Bad Boy Records. So where did all this money come from? You got subdivisions, you got property, you got other businesses. What are they? I don't know, y'all. Ms.V, his mother need to be more responsible with his meds. She does. She does. But if you had to deal with him every day, I would probably just throw up my hands and say, I can't do this. I need help. There's got to be some place I can put him. But this is what frightens me with him. He's only got a few more years in school if they keep him there. What's going to happen to him then? He can't even go to the 21 program like he is now. So does he end up in some type of institution or a group home or whatever? Because he fights himself, he fights you. He's tiny, tiny, y'all. He probably weighs about 65 pounds. Little bitty legs, little bitty arms. I'm telling you, I picked him up with one hand and took him back to the back seat and put him back there and buckled him up. That's the day when he spit in my face 3 times while I'm trying to buckle him up. He's a problem. He really is. But I have 5, but none of them are as bad as him. Okay? The other ones, they're much more in control. They will listen. He ain't listening. He don't even hear you. He don't even care. I don't know about this child. Wow, I pray he calms his spirit. Yes, he needs a lot of help. I don't know what type of therapy. I still don't have the papers on him, so I don't know what type of therapy he's in or even if he's in therapy. But I have to be more involved with the mother at this point because, like, I stepped off there today to ask her about the medication. Now I need to know tomorrow morning when we pick him up When he goes into these episodes and these rants and rages and stuff like he's doing, what do you do inside? How do y'all control him inside? Because, like I said, my concern today was getting the other kids out from around him. Because when he spit on my other child over there, I was like, oh my God, I got to get them separated because he'll tear into him. He will beat him down. He's a big boy too. He ain't finna take nothing off of him. And I'm like, please go to the back. Go to the back. Get the last seat on the back. And he's slow. He got to get the last word out. He's steady walking. I'm like, no, no, no. Go that way. Don't come this way. Don't say nothing to him because he likes attention too. If you give him too much attention, he'll get even worse. So it was a mess for a while. I'm just like, just pull the bus over for a minute. I got to get law and order in here some kind of way. I got to switch everybody around. I got some that can't sit with each other. It's a mess, y'all. Yep. When the feds come, it's a done deal. You right, Alex. Scuba, Steve is back tonight. If you're on mobile, double tap the screen. We'll let it. Okay. Been here quiet, listening. Much love, chat, and Ms.V. Thank you. I appreciate that. You came over before. I remember you. Um, the conviction rate for federal crimes in the United States is over 90%. He is gone. Yeah. He messed his life up. He did it. He can't blame nobody else. He did that. I always, though, was kind of curious about him. He never showed his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Always the sunshades. Every now and then you might catch him without the glasses. Nah. Vanessa saying Jesus. Hey, Ruben, how you doing? Okay. Membership badges are available. It is not required, but is greatly appreciated. To obtain a badge, click the join button or the $sign. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that, Alex. Vanessa saying, make sure you wear a mask, Miss V. My bag is over on the counter, but I got a whole bunch of them in there. After that first day when he spit on me, and then I went and took my shot for the C, I did because it's kind of going around the school. And I never had it and I don't want it because we've had 3 people already there in transportation who have had it. And we've only been in school, what, a month? I'm feeling your hat. You like it? I found this hat in a little store in Texas City when I went to see Miss Margaret. I stopped by the store, go in there and buy some batteries and something else. And the hats were up there and I thought, oh, this is a cute little hat. And I was like, I like that. So I got it. It wasn't even expensive. It was like $12, something like that. Yeah. But it's a cute little hat, I thought. Um, but thank you, I honor. Uncle Andy, eyes are the window to the soul. You better believe it. Yeah. And when people can't look you in the eye and they can't talk to you, it's a problem. They looking all around, upside down, through you, underneath you. Why? Why can't you look me in the eye? What you hiding? What you lying about? That's what I'm always thinking. I've seen his eyes without glasses and there's nothing there. They're empty. His eyes to me are set too close on the bridge of the nose. And when your eyes are all up on the bridge of your nose, there's usually something lacking. And I'm going to leave it like that for a lack of words, okay? Yes, those eyes are always covered. I noticed that when I was young, Miss V. Hey, Miranda, how you doing? Um, I'm doing good, Miranda. So let me tell y'all what the women said, okay? So many women have stepped forward now. There's a lady by the name of Audrey O'Day, and she says the purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. That was her statement. Another lady came out by the name of Danity Kane, and she's a singer. And she added she feels validated, vindicated. And today, to her, was a win-win situation for women all over the world, not just for her. Lisa Bloom is representing one of the women suing Diddy. And she said that what he did to her was very brutal. He beat her. That was his girlfriend, remember? And that was caught on video. And the 8 people who have now accused him have stepped up to the plate. They will be in court. This arrest is long overdue, says Lisa. She is being represented by Don Richards. The attorney also is asking for all women to step up to the plate if you have been violated by him, to please come forward. I think everybody's just speaking. Who is Sandra? Hey, Sandra, I didn't see you. Oh, Sandra McHenry came in. Everyone's just stopping by to say hello. Hey, Sandra, haven't seen you in a minute either. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so y'all have come up on my hour. Let's see what Valencia came in the building late. Valencia, where you been? I've been missing your lives. Working overtime. Hey, get your money, baby. I'm going on vacation. I decided to take it around my birthday. Plus, I'm doing some remodeling in my home. Driving home, listening. Okay, yeah, it's about that time that you normally get off work. Glad you were able to catch it live. Catch the replays if you can, Valencia. Stay caught up because you know we move from subject to subject over here. Love Breezy saying Diddy fired Aubrey on the Making the Band show. Have never got along. Uh-huh. So you know this lady, Aubrey. O'Day. Okay. Um Everybody's just speaking. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Stephanie, I am just about to get off. I've been on here almost an hour. We talked about P. Diddy tonight and just kind of went back over his life and where he came from and the money he's made in the 30 years and how he's just really assed it off on this living a lifestyle of sexual fantasies. That's what I'm going to call it. And it's just really sad to not think with the right head. Totally a waste of time and money. Now he's going to have plenty of time to sit back and look at what he did. The thing I would like to see is him being rehabilitated. If nothing, if he never touched daylight again, if he never touched concrete again, at least get his mind rehabilitated. Because he does have kids out there. He's got a young kid out there. I saw a little girl out there. I don't know how old she is, but she's very young. Where if the kids ever are able to visit him, he'll sound like a father that's being rehabilitated for the crime and the things that he's done. Okay, so y'all please hit the like button for me. Those who came in late, please catch the replay. 43 people have been up in here. I only got 36 likes, so please hit that like button for me. Like, share it out, and subscribe. Become a member if you choose to. Good night to all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if the good Lord say the same. It's been a pleasure talking to y'all. Much love to you. I'm out. Good night.